Jaguar soon realised how important Le Mans was for their marketing plan. It was really quite simple. When they won Le Mans in 1955, they sold more cars. For the 1956 season, they built 6 brand new Jaguar D Type long-nose cars. They started off rather badly at the beginning of the season, but they did win the last 12-hour race, which kind of got morale up a bit. Let's have a look inside here, shall we? The engine had been breathed on for the 56 season. They altered the valve angle, creating what we now know as the wide-angle head. And just look at those lovely trumpets over here on those Weber carburetors. Don't they look great? And of course, the whole of the subframe bolted to the monocoque, which is what makes up a D-Type. The thing about Le Mans, it's all about straight line speed and the ability to be able to brake. Although, in the 1956 race, unfortunately, the 2 factory cars that they thought might do well both went out. I think it was on the 2nd lap. But nevertheless, their staunch supporter, that fabulous privateer team, Ecurie Cos, came through for them and won that race. Well, at the end of 1956, Jaguar decided that they'd had enough of racing as a factory team. They'd done all the R&D that they needed on the cars, so they decided to sell them. Ecurie Cos bought another couple of them, and when they went to Le Mans in 1957, guess what? Well, they won it again, 2nd year running, and they came 2nd as well. This is the car that came 2nd at Le Mans in 1957, and it's in very much the same state today as it was then. It gets raced regularly in vintage sports car events today, and just look at it. I mean, it is one of the most beautiful cars ever designed and built in England. You can't get your hands on one of these to save your life, I can tell you. So it's been a great joy for me to be able to drive it. Such are the vagaries of fate that although I was really happy driving the car that came 2nd at Le Mans in 1957, that Ecurie Cos long-nosed D-Type, a chance has arisen to drive a Le Mans winner. This is XKD 501, the short-nose car that won the Le Mans 24-hour race in 1956. Drivers Ninian Sanderson and Ron Flockhart. It's really just a basic cooking XKD Jag. It started life in May 1955 when it was delivered to the Edinburgh-based team. They raced it in 1955, won the last 12-hour race in 1956, and then the 24-hour race at Le Mans. 3 twin-choke Weber carburetors, twin overhead camshaft engine, 3.4 litres, single plug per cylinder. It's got the monocoque, it's got the square tube subframe at the front, and basically just a really well-prepared standard car. But what makes this car so very special is the very simple fact it stayed in the ownership of one of Ecos's sponsors until he died in 1970. And then it was sold to a Scottish businessman. Now, he kept it in his collection, just doing a few simple road events for 30 years. And then it got sold again, so now this car is on its 3rd owner. If you want an example of a definitive Le Mans winning D-Type, this has to be it. The body, the chassis, the frame, the engine, gearbox, wheels, suspension, the whole car is complete and utterly original. And I'm very pleased to say I'm going to give it a little road test to see how it differs, if it does, from the long-nose car. What fun! You know, if there is any difference between a long-nosed and a short-nosed D-Type Jag. In this Targa Florio Nürburgring-like surrounding, I can't tell what it is. I guess I'll have to take them both to the Mulsanne Strait at Le Mans to find out. But that, of course, is for another day.